kicked it by mistake. Pick it up if it bothers you. So are you going to hit me? Do you want it? Because you're asking for it. You're dying for it. Get off my back. Got it?
Today, we're gonna be joined by Big Boss Season 5 fame Pooja Misra, who is also known for the popular clip Pooja, What is This Behavior? She gonna talk about her newly launched book, Yes, You Can Be a Viral Reality Show Star, and much more. Everyone, Pooja Mishra is here and she has newly launched her book, Yes, You Can Be a Viral Reality Show Star. Yes, there we go. Pooja, please tell us something about your book.
Well, actually, when I was a part of Big Boss, things weren't really easy for me. And when I exited Big Boss's house, I was awarded the best entertainer on television, Big Boss Season 5. After that, whenever I used to go for any event, fashion show, award ceremony, anchoring, dance performance, all these people used to come backstage and ask me, that how can we also be viral reality show stars? Can you please share some tips and tricks? So in that 5-10 minutes, I used to help them with whatever I could. Then when it kept on happening non-stop, I said, that's it. Now I'm writing a book about it. And that's how I conceived the idea of writing this book. It took me 5 long years to write this book. Trust me, I rewrote it 3 times over. So it wasn't an easy task. I always compare writing a book to gardening. So basically, you plow the field, you dig the field. So that is you doing all your homework and research about the book. Then you plant the seed, which is the idea of the book, the concept of the book. Then when it becomes a sapling, you put fertilizer, you do editing, proofreading of your book. And then finally it becomes a tree that gives shade to millions of people. Basically, the tree is your book, which educates millions of people. So, the whole journey has been very time consuming, very meticulous, very strenuous. And that's why when I finally published it in November 2021, within hours of it being published, it became a #1 Amazon bestseller. And I was so happy. I was like, this is not an overnight success. It has taken me 5 years to reach here. And I must enjoy it. So I popped open some bubbly, some champagne, and sipped on a flute of champagne and totally celebrated my 5-year due success.
So, like you said, that it took you 5 years to write the book. I can truly understand how it must have been for you from, thought process of this and then now completing this book. Wasn't it a surreal journey?
It was a surreal journey, like I just told you, it was a surreal journey. And as you know, the audience wanted it. They were dying for it. They were asking for it. So I gave it to them.
Last 1.5 year, everything has been very different and everyone has been affected by this. So did this affect you in any way? And if it did, how did you manage to cope up?
Yes, the pandemic did affect all of us in various ways, and they weren't very nice. But I would just say that one has to hang in there. Everything became virtual. Everybody was online and on social media. So if you take it positively, it was a boom for the internet. And that's when my video clip from Big Boss, Pooja, What Is This Behavior, went viral in 2020. And I was getting messages from Europe, from UK, from US, telling me, that you're viral, we love you, we love your dialogues. I used to never take it seriously. I used to just ignore it and laugh it off. But when Carl Penn, who's a known Hollywood actor of Indian origin, when he quoted the dialogue from my meme on his Twitter handle, and so did Khloe Kardashian, who's a worldwide glam girl, that's when I knew that my meme had become really big and everybody was loving it. And it was like many people say, it salvaged us through the pandemic. It gave us something to laugh about. It gave us something to impersonate and enact. As you know, everybody's enacting the meme and posting it as Instagram Reels or as TikTok. And this happened in 2020, and you'd be surprised to know that in 2022, that's 2 years later, as we speak, the meme is viral on TikTok. Now, TikTok is banned in India, but it's huge the world over. So it's still viral on TikTok, and it's very heartening to know that people are loving it so much. So the pandemic was good as well as bad.
I was actually about to ask you about this, Pooja. What is this behavior snippet that went viral? And everyone is doing the reels and TikToks here and there. We have meme sharing with everyone. You were VJ. So now coming from VJ to actor to producer, anchor, how was this journey? And any tips for the youngsters for their career too?
Well, actually, I started off as an anchor. I was Sports Girl of the Year Cathedral and John Cannon. Then I was Miss HR, a beauty queen from my college. And that's when I was spotted by a lady from Vogue magazine. And she told me to anchor for Sony TV. Public Kya Bola was my first show. Then I went on to do a number of shows for MTV, for Channel V, for Z Music. And that's when the reality show era started in India, when I was just at the peak of my anchoring. And I was offered a show called Big Switch for Bindas. So I took it up. We had to go to the Kolivada slums and we had to mentor an underprivileged child. I won the show. I was the winner. But yet they made me the first runners up. So I was very disappointed because I'd torn a ligament, I'd taken injections, I was in pain just because of the tasks I'd done on Big Switch. So I walked out of the finale. Until today, people applaud my guts, that it took guts for you to walk out, and I did. So I was declared the first runners up when I was the winner. So after that, the same production house, Endemol, which makes Big Switch, offered Big Boss to me, right? So I said that I don't want to do any more reality television. You all haven't been fair to me. And I took 1 month's time to actually decide whether I want to go into Big Boss or not. And then when I finally said yes, you all know my whole journey in Big Boss wasn't easy. I was again and again targeted. If you go on the Wikipedia of Big Boss, you will notice that Pooja Misra is the only contestant in the history of Big Boss who was nominated every week, and yet she didn't get eliminated. So that's something to be proud of. So Big Boss happened, then I got confirmed for 35 Bollywood movies, from movies like Dabang to Yamna Pagla Divana to Yodha to Jimmy to so many more. But somehow or the other, because of some negative forces, I could not star in those movies. And that will always be something that will hurt me till my deathbed. So in any case, all this was happening simultaneously. And then in 2012, I decided to start my own production house where I started making my own TV shows. So I made a TV show called Love Sutra, which was aired on Etisalat, which is a mobile network in Dubai. Then it was aired on Singtel, which is a mobile network in Singapore. And then it aired on Hangama Play app in India. And it's currently airing on Funflix app. Then I made Abhi To Party Shuru Hui Hai, a lifestyle program, which was aired on E24 channel, as well as Marwa TV's television channel. And I made a cookery show, which was applauded in FICCI. As you all know, it's one of the biggest events for media personnel. People actually stood up and applauded because I was getting gourmet cuisine to villages, to interiors, to smaller towns, with a show called Deconstructing International Cuisine with Simple Indian Ingredients. Now I'm working on a reality show called Spare Me the Crab Mentality, where I'm helping people get a break in show business, which is the toughest thing to do, as you all know, because the industry is very difficult to get a breakthrough in. So I've shot the first episode of this show. On the first episode, there was a girl called Nikita who came, who's a newcomer, college kid. She saw the sets, she saw me, she started perspiring, she started shivering. She said, "Ma'am, I can't dance." So I gave her training 15 to 30 minutes on the spot, and she performed so well. She got herself a Punjabi music video within 1 week. So I'm starting. The first step is my book. Yes, you can be a viral reality show star. The second step are my online webinars, where I'm going to train people who want to become reality show stars, give them 360 degrees polishing to be the best version of themselves. And the third step is they will get a break on my award winning reality show, Spare Me the Crab Mentality, which is airing on many apps nationally as well as internationally and will be seen by lakhs and lakhs of people. So this is my current project that I'm extremely busy in. And my only tip to all the newcomers is that please join my online webinar. Please pick up my book. From that only you'll get an idea what all you learn in the online webinars. And they're very affordable because I know in the pandemic, the financial position of almost everybody is really bad. So very affordable online webinar, and then you'll get a break on the reality show. And those people who are skeptical and who are worried that we won't shoot the reality show, I've got good news for you. It's going to be virtual. It's going to be hybrid. Okay, so we're not going to shoot on sets anymore. So that's why people from US, UK, Europe, everybody can participate on my reality show because it's all going to be on Zoom calls and all online. So that's the good part this year as far as Spare Me the Crab Mentality, my reality show is concerned.
So, how would you define or describe your style statement, fashion statement?
Well, I've always had a passion for fashion, as you can see. I feel that life is very boring and dull, and we should spice it up and spruce it up and add some color and vibrance to it, but dressing up stylishly. We've got only one life, and I think that one life should be stylishly lived. So that's why I feel that one should be, pretty with it as far as fashion is concerned. And my style statement is very classic. I like colors. I like to play around with different looks, wigs, and everything. So I love fashion.
Apart from this reality show, what are your plans of this year, for this year?
Well, this year is going to be very eventful because I've written 4 books. Okay, I wrote them in 2018, but I am rewriting them. So I'm going to be releasing 3 more books this year. I'm going to be filming my award-winning reality show, Spare Me the Crab Mentality. But if you ask me what are my immediate future projects, let me tell you. Considering, yes, you can be a viral reality show star has got such fabulous response. It's become an Amazon bestseller within hours of release. I'm planning to release an audiobook, right? Because in today's day and age, many people don't have the time to read, so they like to listen. So I'm going to be releasing it in an audiobook format in another 20 to 25 days time. I'm also simultaneously translating the book in Hindi and releasing it with a Hindi name, जी हाँ आप भी एक reality show star बन सकते हैं, because 70% of India is Hindi speaking. It's villages, it's the interior, and even there are many people who love Big Boss, who love Saregama, who love roadies, who want to be a part of such reality shows as well as they love Spare Me the Crab Mentality, right? So I want to give them also a chance to fulfill their dreams by writing the book in Hindi, because the book is pretty much a roadmap, a blueprint for anybody who wants to get a lucky break in reality television sphere. So that's why my next 2, immediate future projects are the audiobook and जी हाँ आप भी एक viral reality show star बन सकते हैं.
And is it going to be your voice?
Well, actually, we are doing it by artificial intelligence, so it's not going to be my voice, because going to recording studio in this Omicron scare hit era is very tough, because there are curfews going on. So that's why going to recording studios is not possible. That's why we're doing it by artificial intelligence. So it's going to be a voiceover.
Let's do a quick rapid fire round. So, your favorite cuisine?
My favorite cuisine? Well, I love pizzas. I love pasta. So I think Italian would be my favorite cuisine.
And your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, I love Pulp Fiction because it's this completely non-linear format movie. You don't know what's happening until you watch it 3 times. And I love that about it because it's eccentric, it's out of the box, it's crazy. I love it.
Which book are you currently
Well,
reading?
my all-time favorite book is The Power of the Subconscious Mind, and I keep on reading it again and again because somewhere in the back of your mind you tend to forget the things mentioned in the book. So that's one book which I consider my go-to book. I keep reading it because it just leaves me very positive and makes me feel that I'm in control of my life, of my mind, and of everything. So it's a very nice book. I kicked it by mistake. Pick it up if it bothers you. So are you going to hit me? And do you want it? Because you're asking for it. You're dying for it. Get off my back. Got it?
So thank you so very much. It was really great talking to you and also to know about this Pooja, what is this behavior dialogue and everything and your book and your upcoming reality shows. All the very best to everything you're gonna do now, Pooja.
Thank you.
Really,
Thank
I
you,
hope
Veena.
that
Thank you for having me here. It was a pleasure.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.